Is this game a must-play for fans of the Hades franchise? Today, I'm going to be playing a game called Sworn. Now, this is quite similar to the likes of Hades and Hades 2, but this is actually also a co-op action roguelike, which is based all around the tales of King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. However, instead of the heroes, they're actually the enemies of this game. So you're going to have to take them down one at a time, and I guess actually save them from corruption. This game has been on my list for a long time, and after the Christmas and New Year's break, I'm finally getting around to play it. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of First Run. In this series, I take on a game for the very first time, but as most of the games I play are roguelikes, I only have one run to share my thoughts and opinions. Today we're going to be playing this game Sworn. I'll be trying to get as far as I possibly can, so without further ado, let's dive right into it. So let's go. We're going to play solo today. I've got no companions with me, but I am interested to try this game out in co-op as well. So let's see what this game has to offer. Remember this oath. Find the Grail. Restore Camelot. Okay, we are diving straight into this one. A lot of crystals and forge around here.
Where are you? Explore the area. Adjust to your new body.
I can do that. I can adjust to my new body. There's a lot of crystals and stuff around, which seems quite interesting. So A to dash. So yeah, gameplay wise, this is going to be very similar to the likes of Hades, the likes of Windblown, which is coming out soon, likes of any other really isometric action roguelike, things like Curse of the Dead Gods. I'll be interested to see how fast it is. Defeat all foes. Ah, okay. So it's more like Dark Soulsy. We've got spells as well, that's good. More like Dark Souls in terms of the control system, which is not my favourite, I'm not going to lie. I prefer the sort of button base of most action roguelikes. So we claim a banner. We got Oberon. I am a soul forged. Do they not?
Still, you seem able, and any blow against Arthur isn't good.
Nice. I like this character render in the corner. You know, the Hades ones are quite static compared to that. I like how it's like floating around. Power of the wind. Ooh. Tatiana.
Shown some promise? Then consider my art instead, child.
Oh, okay.
Take my blessing, and you will wield the power of fire.
So we have a blessing system, very similar to Hades, but we get to choose straight away whether we want fire or wind, which is interesting. So we can either swear to Oberon, King of the Fae, or we can swear to Tatiana, King of the Fae. So fire or wind is basically the decision here. I'm going to go with fire. I feel like fire normally treats me well. So we've already got a rare spell there. So as always, go for the rarest item first and then figure out whether the items are actually good or not. I know that's what the game wants you to do, but still, I find it quite fun to just go with the flow, especially on a first run. Maybe that's why I never do so well. But anyway, yeah, so the theming is all about King Arthur, the legend of King Arthur, which is, I think, more like Celtic-based mythology-wise, which is quite interesting to me. You know, Greek is always top of the list when it comes to mythology, but I feel like things like King Arthur and that legend have sort of gone out of style recently, so it's interesting to see what this game's approach to this world is going to be. I'm really having to adjust to these controls. But we do get some crystal shards there. So yeah, we do have blessings. We have a Fey Heart there, or a Fey Banner. I'm going to go Fey Heart. Health is wealth. As I always say, I'm a bit of a health merchant when it comes to these types of games, so always go to health. Okay, we can lock on. So yeah, it's sort of actually more of a mix between like Soulsborne, Souls-like mechanics and your typical action roguelikes. I just hit a trap there, which is very rookie error for me. Oh wow, that guy is taking me down straight away. Let's use my spell. I don't know, forgot about the spells there. We got this cannon folk here, and we're going to get much needed max health there. So we're now on 70. I didn't actually change my targets there, which I probably should have. But yeah, a real mix between Soulsborne mechanics and action roguelike mechanics at the moment. But let's progress. See how far we can go here. Ooh, we got these leshies, leshens. Very, whatever they are, they're very powerful beings. Yeah, I'm interested to see what it's like story-wise. So I need some fountains to restore my health, or my mana, should I say. But yeah, I do love his mythological sort of folklore-y settings for games. It's always been an area that's really intrigued me. Things like Assassin's Creed have always been my favourites. Oh, we got like a little mini boss here. He's gonna probably do me in. There we go. Straight away. Movement wise, it is a bit slower than the likes of Hades. Very much more limited, probably to do that more Soulsborne-y mechanic. So we've got 5 chambers cleared. We need 4 out of 5 chambers for my next unlock. Unlocks remaining 6. So we've got a bow, 35 crystal shards, and fiery embers. We have 10 of those. So we have discovered a new bow. Discovered items can be locked in Carmarthen Tower. Ah, Carmarthen Tower, very nice. So, let's see what unlocks we have. Oh, it's Merlin. Thank you, Merlin.
The spirit seems strong, at least strong enough to return when your human body failed.
Yeah, I did fail quite badly there.
Dying, that is.
Yeah, that's what roguelikes are like, my friend.
If you want to stand any chance against Arthur's forces, go to the
Well.
and use the crystal shards you found to permanently increase your strength.
I will indeed. So let's go. Yeah, so if anyone's unaware, sort of the legend of King Arthur is very much based in Britain, more specifically places like Wales, which is where this Carmarthen Tower comes in. It's actually a place in South Wales. So I'm interested to learn where all the inspirations are for this game. I am actually, fun fact, I am actually Welsh, so very near and dear to my heart. But enough about me, let's figure out what we're going to unlock first. Vitality, start quest with plus 10 max health, or we can restore 1 health at the beginning of every chamber. 1 health isn't a lot. I'm going to go with my max health. As I always say, health is wealth. Let's unlock both of these. Why not? I feel like having +2 is going to be better than having +1. So let's go. Thank you, Merlin.
You discovered a new weapon. You should unlock it with the fairy embers you found.
Okay, I will indeed. Yeah, I do like the fact that the characters that appear in the dialogue boxes are sort of like 3D compared to Hades, where it's like 2D art illustrations. But I will say Hades' illustrations are definitely more detailed than these, but I just like the fact that they're a bit more dynamic and they move a bit. So let's unlock the bow for 10 embers. Beautifully carved bow, capable of precise shots or aerial volleys at long range.
Be sure to try all the weapons, spells, and vessels you discover to find what best suits you.
I will indeed, Merlin.
Back down to the forest floor when you're ready.
Thank you.
I wish you luck, Soulforged. Arthur has grown terribly powerful, but I truly believe that you offer Camelot hope against him.
I do as well, my friend, I do as well. So we got online play available as I take my drink now. Okay, so we got a bow. I'm guessing you can only have one weapon at a time. Let's have a look. Assassin dagger. Spell already equipped. Okay, so that's my normal spell. So we're going to have to unlock some more spells, I'd imagine. Vigilante. Okay, so I'm guessing we can sort of get some more classes from it there. And there's our guy Merlin. And there's a bit of a training dummy. So, because my first effort was quite poor, let's go and try with the bow now. See if we can sort of master this blend of Souls-like and action roguelike mechanics. That's the thing, I'm so used to being like quite fast in these games. In Hades, you can sort of get in, get a couple shots and move out. Here it seems like we might have to be a bit more tactical with our approach, which I think actually the bow's going to help us with. I'm not normally a bow type person. I normally prefer like quick, like dual blade weapons, something like that. We got Gog Magog.
You're standing below Cogmacon, the last giant.
The last giant.
I can toughen you up. You'll shrug off attacks and send your foes staggering.
You stepped into the eye of the storm. You have the unmistakable rage of a fey soul and betrayed warrior. I am Oberon, king of the Fae. My gifts match your fury, building strength with every blow.
So do we go with Gog Magog or do we go with Oberon? We didn't go with Oberon last time. And I'm not going to go with Oberon again. Sorry, mate. I'm going to go with Gog Magog. Let's go with the Mighty Strike. And let's progress to the next chamber. I always forget the spells, but we've taken our cannon man down. Almost got hit there. Almost got hit there. But we have claimed 10 Fairy Ember. Hopefully another weapon is on the way then. I wonder if all the blessings that we get are going to be a choice of 2. That would be quite interesting. Quite different from other action-based roguelikes that I've played. They normally increase the weapons rather than the blessings, so I guess we'll find out now. Guinevere.
Hey, it's rare these days to see a friendly face out here. These woods used to be such a lovely place. You look like one of Merlin's Soulforged. You must be fighting Arthur. Merlin and I were close once. Maybe
I wonder why Merlin and Arthur are fighting. That's interesting.
Take these moonstones and come find me after you return. Perhaps we can help each other to restore Camelot.
Okay, so Guinevere's going to help us as well, which I know that there's a bit of a like corruption storyline to this game, but I wonder what caused that and why it's caused just Arthur and his knights to be corrupted and not anyone else, but I guess we'll find out in due time. Okay, I'm much preferring the bow, to be honest. I have got hit there, but I feel like I can do more damage with the bow in time. Let's try and hit that. Boom, perfect. I like the sound of that. So that's a timing thing?
So Merlin's finally thawing out the corpses he's been hoarding. He has quite the collection.
Okay.
I am Beira, the
Beira.
frozen witch. I offer you the winter storm to slow your enemies or rejuvenate your magic.
Okay, so slowing down enemies, that's always useful.
Soulforged. I am Lou, the hand of
Who?
fate. I offer you good fortune, a critical strike.
Okay,
shines
so
coins,
extra
or even a little
coins.
squirrel.
A little squirrel? What's a little squirrel do? Okay, I'm gonna go for Beira. And I'm gonna get a Dash Frost Nova. That sounds like it could be quite useful for me. So I'm guessing we got a boss there. Let's go for the crystals route, just so I can get some more upgrades. What have we got here? Oh no. We got hit. Nice. We're out of range. Didn't fall for the trap, that's always good. Okay, I'm getting more used to the gameplay, I think. I'm much preferring the bow to the swords. You can sort of stay at a distance, which I think for this combat is actually going to be more useful with the limited amount of dashes and things that we can do. Shop or coins? Let's go to the shop. Let's see what upgrades and things that we can get from the shop. That's always good to see. Probably not anything with my limited resources, yeah. But we can get some blessings. So very much similar to Hades, or we can buy some healing. Okay. So yeah, maybe that wasn't the best decision, but at least we know what we've got. Oh, Sword in the Stone. Let's go to Sword in the Stone. If you don't know Arthurian legend, he pulls the sword out of the stone. Most of you probably know that. And that's what makes him king, I believe. Or makes his followers follow him, at least. Because he pulls out the sword known as Excalibur. Okay, so taking down these people again. Claim the sword in the stone. 2 additional arrows for our rain of arrows. We can get heavy draw. Your light attack charge is 25% slower but deals more damage. Ricochet blade. I'm going to go with the additional volleys just because I haven't really been using my spells as much as I probably should have. So we're going to be going up against a legendary beast now. Let's see what it is. The Terrant Scourge. Now, I Did not read those patterns well at all. Oh. It's 4 more enemies. So very much like any other action roguelike boss, very pattern based, which, you know, we love to see. It's some magic. Not doing much damage on him at the moment. Let's get a couple hits in while we can. Avoid the attacks. Oh no. I didn't even get hit by the boss, I got hit by his lackeys. No! I thought I was doing alright there. But alas, we do get defeated again. So a couple unlocks there, but yeah, I am well off reaching King Arthur at this point. But let's head back to the tower. We get a little nice summary of our well, our second run there. But yeah, so that has been my first run of Sworn. What do you guys think of the combat? What do you guys think of the theming? Are you interested in the Legend of King Arthur? Let's hear what Guinevere has to say quickly. And yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there, just because we've done 2 runs. So a cheeky bonus run as well, just because it was quite quick. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the game so far? What do you think about the theming, the combat, the sort of mix between Souls-like and action roguelikes? Does that interest you at all? Does the story of King Arthur interest you? Let me know in the comments below. And whilst you're there, leave a like on the video and comment what game you want to see next in this series. But until the first run of my next game, I will see you all later.